Alright, the Valen Alliance, the elves, are up next. They go second. So let's draw one event card from the event deck. A random draw here, and it says Stormwind. Play during your draw step. Draw step. I guess that's the first step, okay. Transfer one enemy warship or storm elemental from its current space to one adjacent sea space of your choice. The chosen sea space must be friendly to the transferred pieces. It says the Elder Druids on Lord Valen's council are Primal Weather Masters. All of these yellow or mustard colored figures here are the elves. So they suffered at the hands of the undead a bit last turn. Let's see what they can do. Well, up here we have the newly built castle of the undead army. We have a foot soldier and a siege engine there for the elves. And then we also have a ship. That's not an elven noble riding his horse on the water. Actually, that noble is on that ship. A ship can carry up to 2 land units. Of course, it can't carry another ship, it can't carry a castle, and it can't carry a dragon. But it can transport 2 land units. And I had to read quite a bit, or quite a few times, about how ships work. And I think I've got it down. I think I may do something with some ships this turn. As I was studying and thinking about what I wanted the ship to do, basically, once a unit that's riding on the ship unloads, and let's say I might unload him here onto this dungeon space, then the ship's turn is over. And not only that, but the land unit, the hero that got off of the ship, also cannot move anymore that turn. So that's something to keep in mind. I couldn't unload and then have the ship take off somewhere else, and the hero couldn't get off the ship and then make his 2 moves. That's all they can do. So the ship can unload that hero, and that land unit there, his turn is over as well. I have another ship here. I think I'm going to have it move 1 space and pick up this wizard. And since it is loading and not unloading, it can still continue to move. So I think I'm going to move it 1 more space here. And then I'm going to have it unload the wizard also onto this dungeon tile. And now that it has unloaded, that ship is also finished for its turn, and that wizard can't move anymore from that space. Moving down, I think I'm going to push against the goblin army, which is the red territories. I think I may push my monster in here to battle their monster. I'll probably advance my foot soldier and siege engine 1 space. Maybe I will take my hero here, my noble, and move him 2 spaces to join this monster here. And then I'll move my 2 foot soldiers here. And once again, I'm new at this. This may be really some poor decisions, but I just kind of want to see how things play out. I've got a little storm elemental over here. I think I'm going to move it 2 spaces. In this area over here, where we lost some ground in the first attacks of the undead army, I think I'm going to move my siege engine and foot soldier in there to try to reclaim that spot. I've got my hero here. I'm going to move him 1, 2 spaces to attack that area. I've also got a monster here. 1, 2. Let me see what he is. Well, the Valen Alliance, the Elven Lands monster is a Trent. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kind of a tree monster. I think I'll move a foot soldier here to this empty spot. And I think I want to do something with my dragon here. With my dragon, I think I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3. And then that third space is over a C space. So I believe, if I'm understanding the rules right, during the reposition phase, I'm going to need to move him again. Dragons cannot end their movement over the sea. They must make a landing on a land space in order to rest. But the elementals here are fine. They can stay on the ocean with no problem. Well, it's time to fight our battles. Let's see what's in this first dungeon. What did we find? This is the Tomb of Horrors. And in the Tomb of Horrors is Medusa. And she looks pretty bad. She's rolling a d20 and she has first strike. Well, I don't know about this. My wizard here is going to have a d10 because he has first strike as well. And Medusa a d20. Advantage Medusa. Well, no one was slain. It's now up to the fighter. The fighter, the elf noble, gets his chance now. Yes. With a roll of over 6, he successfully decapitates Medusa. She only had 1 die. It was a d20. And she was nasty with her first strike, but rather fragile. So 1 hit took her down. We get a gold, and we get to draw a treasure card. We've got our 1 gold. And once again, from my unshuffled deck, we have a treasure card, a Ring of Wizardry. Play this at any time. It's a property. Once per battle, you can re-roll 1 missed wizard attack roll. That's cool. Well, it says play at any time and it's property. So I believe you can use this again and again and again, from what I understand. So let's go ahead and officially play this card, and by playing it I think we get the victory point. So there we go. So there's our first victory point for the elves.